Right, hello, I'm here with Wolf Alice. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Good, thank you.
So, yeah, you've already been on pretty much like a really big sold out tour so far, especially for a debut album. Playing places like Southampton Guildhall is a real achievement. It's really, it's a great place to play. Because we got coming down a few months, we've got likes of like Frank Turner and Foles and stuff. Cool. So you're in really good company. I'm assuming you're quite proud of what you've achieved so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I couldn't believe this place when I walked in this morning. I was like, yeah, it's really grand and way bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So yeah, really proud.
Yeah, so you're on a debut album. How has the journey been so far, like for you guys, from like when you initially started to the album's now out, you're playing really big venues, you know, it's going down well. The album's gone down very well as well. So how's that all, been for you?
Yeah, great. I mean, we took our time with releasing the album, and we had a couple of EPs that came out before that. So it was very much in our conscious to. We were really like this time last year was just when we were trying to get into the studio, and we would like really chomping at the bit to get recording. And then since the release of the album, 2.5 months ago or something, it's just been like insane. That was probably honestly the best week of my life, probably all of our. When we released the record and we got to do all this fun stuff, we were in LA doing the Conan show and then Glastonbury and stuff. So it's honestly been like a whirlwind. So we haven't really had the time to take a step back and kind of assess everything yet, because we've been doing such continuous touring. But yeah, it's definitely like the best feeling in the world, I think.
When do you actually get time to be yourselves, or is that just not in the calendar at the moment? It's just.
I think we're still figuring it out. We'll figure out when we get time to not lose your mind. But
yeah, just at the moment, just keep riding.
Yeah, I think you just got to keep riding that wave until it crashes and burns.
Yeah,
it turns into a wave of fire.
So yeah, I've been reading up a lot of stuff which I've been sent about you, and apparently one thing is you're all obsessed with horror movies.
Yeah, I think we like horror
movies.
Yeah.
People lie to me.
You say you like horror movies in one interview. We did it the other day, and then in France, a woman gave us a quiz on like horror films and directors, and we flopped it.
And then someone asked me like, what your 5 favourite horror movies, and I said like quite obvious ones. And they're like, what? They're like the most obvious horror movies ever. I was like, oh, I'm not like a horror movie connoisseur. I just enjoyed them.
Yeah.
We enjoyed them. We don't know much about them.
But what 5 did you give then? Because I'll probably. Most of my favourite horror movies are pretty like bog standard, as you would say.
Yeah. All the obvious ones are obviously reason aren't they?
Yeah.
Good like the Blair Witch Project and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
28 Days Later. And stuff.
See, 28 Days Later is by far the best horror movie
ever.
ever.
Good movie.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's a good film.
Horror movie.
Yeah. Even the music, everything in that episode. It's actually my favourite scene is where In a Heartbeat's playing and he's running through the mansion trying to save her.
Yeah.
That bit is just.
I'm gonna watch.
It's so weird how it twists that movie. Chris Eccleston's so horrible. It's like, what is this film? It's so mental.
And also I read that you recorded Baby I'm Not Made of China in J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, it was amazing that, and I think you're the only person who's actually asked us about it and picked up on it. And it's our manager basically. It was for our manager, to be honest. And we were asked that Bad Robot, the studio, is trying to do more collaborative work with bands to be involved in what they do. They've got this place in Los Angeles called Bad Robot where their studio is, and it's called this all-encompassing like creative hub. And we got invited down just to take a look at it really and like see what's going on. You know, they've got kind of a cinema and like a 3D printer. And like all this mad stuff. It's just this really, really cool creative place. And we needed to do a B-side really badly and we didn't have any time. And like our manager was kind of just like, can we come in and do a B-side? And we got to record it with Got Skingen. And it was just a wicked day. Really, really cool people. Just really creative and like.
It's such a
kind of like what you want from the music industry, but it's not there. So you now have to go to the cinema and
Yeah, no, I just read that. I was like, that's just got to be like one of the most bizarre.
Yeah, we know.
It was a total trip.
Like, this is strange.
Yeah,
it's so great.
Really, really cool though.
So like you said, you've only got a few days left in the UK. Then you've got a massive American tour lined up as well. Tonight at Southampton, what can we expect?
I don't know now that I've seen the venue.
Tell you what you can. It's actually the first of the really, really big production that we've done this tour. I was just talking to our lighting guy. We've got a few extra things we haven't had so far that are going to be in Brixton as well. But yeah, Southampton It's getting a full treatment today, light-wise. It's cool.
It's an extra song in the set today.
It's a very big room.
Yeah, I think we are actually.
Yeah,
a few little things.
It should just be like, hopefully enjoyable.
Yeah. That's what you want from a gig. It's enjoyable with lights and preferably some sound.
There'll
Exactly.
definitely be some sound. I can't tell you what sounds will be there yet though. We're still working out.
I think this room's so cool. It's been a while since we played a room with a carpet.
Yeah.
Fun.
Is that one of the things to tick off the list? Well, we played a room with a carpet
Yeah,
today.
it must be just a terror to clean.
It reminds me of Birmingham Town Hall, kind of.
Also, you got Drents with you today as well. How have those guys been?
They're like our joint favourite band.
Yeah.
On the first night at Bristol, it was literally it was just insane. I was just watching the crowd like, this is insane. They're just they're so much fun, and they're really great live and really visceral and really inspiring in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And Made Violent are over from the USA. They're really amazing as well. They're good guys to drink with.
If the roles were reversed and you were interviewing yourselves, but you weren't yourselves, what would be the one question you would want to ask Wolf Alice?
Oh. What's your problem? I don't
Grow
know.
up. That's a question.
What's your favourite horror movie?
Okay. You all look stunned.
That's a really good question, and I know I want to say something really profound, but when I think that, then it usually ends up being really stupid. So I'm going to say pass.
Ask the audience.
That's a good one. Right. Where is your main inspiration from? Because you've got you've got a modern sound, but with a very 90s twist to it. So what was the inspiration when you guys all first started together? What was if you had to pick bands, you said, I want to sound a little bit like them with a bit of them and a bit of them. Where would you all meet in the middle?
I don't know if we've ever consciously said anything like we want to sound like another band.
Yeah.
I think when you start a band, it's more like you want a reaction rather than you want a sound. You're more thinking about how to make people jump about, and usually that's by being loud, and then that things kind of follow on from there, rather than thinking how do we make ourselves sound like Queens of the Stone Age. It's more like how you want people to react to what you're playing.
One of the first things we did was we consciously wanted people, that was it, we wanted people to jump around at the show, so we probably moved to a heavier sounding song, so it would have been heavier bands initially, and this is when we put Fluffy out basically. But that was never us saying we wanted to sound like something, we were just we want to make people move around and jump around at our shows. So
we've got the album out at the moment, you're doing touring, you've done festivals, you don't know when it's going to end. What is next? Are you already looking at new music, or are you just kind of taking it as it comes at the moment? We consciously want to find time to demo new songs and get new music out as quickly as possible. We don't want to drop off people's radar or fade into anything at all. So it's definitely on our minds at the moment, but it's kind of too difficult for us to do anything in the immediate because obviously we're here and then going to America and stuff. But I think we're all going to work on things individually and hopefully put some music out next year. I think we hope before festival season or something. I'm setting us up to fail here. But so next new album just before festival season.
Not necessarily a new album, but some new music.
Even if just the set has something new for us to play and stuff as we go into the next year, it'd be nice.
So I'm really looking forward to tonight because I've never seen you guys live before, so it's gonna be a first for me. I've never seen Drench, and I'm looking forward to seeing those guys as well.
And Made Violent.
Yeah. I hadn't heard of them, so
they're really cool, man.
Yeah, I'll take your advice on that, and I'm gonna assume that they're good.
Nice one.
And looking forward to some new music before festival season.
Which
is now set in stone.
April 14th, that's when it's out. 2016, April 14th. It's my birthday that day as well.
Yeah.
No, any other days.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Looking forward to it. See you later.